Too much internet.
And welcome to another episode. Almost like another day, another week, another year. Just a new episode of the Too Much Internet podcast. That being said, what the fuck are you doing, Hector? And if you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, you go to youtube.com, you search Too Much Internet podcast, and then you find us, you hit the subscribe button, and then you click the video, and you're like, yo, what is Hector doing? What are you doing?
Just letting on my hair, baby.
Locks, yes.
Letting on my hair, I'm feeding it up.
Hey, your hair looks nice.
Your hair back and forth.
We don't do that no more.
Yes, we do.
Are we done with that song? I mean, we've been done.
We're never done with the song.
That was Willow Smith's One Hit Wonder?
Debut.
Was it a one hit wonder?
Debut. Give me another Willow Smith song.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute?
Yeah, it's a good song.
By Willow Smith?
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
See, you would know another Willow Smith song.
Yeah, fuck you.
Damn, I really don't know that song. Yeah.
I remember that. I was just showing off my beardless beard.
I mean, it's still a beard. It's like a shadow.
No, it's just hair going on my chin and neck. And
I feel like you could either have like a trim, like you and me, or a full-on beard. The in-between just does not work, bro. Like for a man like me whose beard doesn't connect and who has friends that remind them all the time.
That's crazy.
It's just not it when you try to.
Is your beard gonna, Hector?
I mean, my beard.
The bottom half does. The top half is like, don't worry, just a little closer. I got you.
It's like all of it. Fuck you. All of this grows here, and there's like a small patch here that doesn't grow.
Okay,
yeah, word.
so
but it's all like patches. It's very
actually. I could see it now. That's interesting because I feel like mine is not noticeable until you.
Oh, that's nice. That's clean.
Right. My shit got clean. I went to the barber.
I went
to the barber this weekend because it was my birthday. Which shout out to all the Virgos because it was also I did. I got a haircut even though my hair's all fucked up right now. Like, and if you want to see it on YouTube, it's all just curly and shorter.
On YouTube.
Yeah, you can come on through or you can see me wear a soy sauce hat. But it was Karina's birthday last week, by the way, which I didn't get to talk about. But happy birthday to Karina too. All the fucking Virgos. That's right. Virgos. Right? 2 out of 3. And then you got. What are you? Libra?
The best fucking sign in the whole damn zodiac shit.
Nah,
what up?
Chill out.
No. Scorpios out here.
Get your impulsive ass out.
Is that what y'all do?
No, that's not what we do. Scorpios don't claim me. I don't think. Maybe they do.
You are a Scorpio.
Maybe they don't.
Do
I don't think I represent the Scorpio.
Yes,
nation
you do.
well.
What are Scorpio qualities again? Which shout out to Tamar for coming to our episode and letting us know about astrology and shit like that. Even though I'm still lost about things in my Uranus. But what are Scorpio qualities? Uranus.
Uranus?
But we'll talk about that more later. But yeah, what are some like Scorpio qualities? Scorpio qualities.
Bro, if I really knew, I would tell you.
He's passionate about food.
All I can do is tell bullshit out of my mouth and be like, oh, I think this is what Scorpio's qualities are.
All right, Karina, you know about Scorpios. What are Scorpio qualities?
Nah, I don't know shit. So
you're fucking lying.
You just said passionate. You said passionate.
I know that one.
I guess you're not.
Scorpios are passionate. They're great at sex. They're very hard. They're very.
Are they great at sex, Hector? They're great at sex.
We're great at sex, baby.
They're secretive. They're resentful. Yeah, these are the negative ones you don't want to. These are the ones that you don't want to go because they're negative. They're jealous, controlling. They're stubborn.
Yeah, that stuff. I was gonna say that.
I don't see you as a jealous person.
I don't represent my sign at all. I don't do Scorpio shit.
Is your moon in like Venus?
My moon is in Pisces, baby.
Oh, you're
I'm a
emotional.
Pisces
You're
kind of guy. You know, I'm
Yes,
sweet.
yes,
I'm
that's
nice.
you.
I'm sensitive. Okay.
You're an
I
emotional
cry.
mess.
I'm an emotional baby.
That's you.
I see that more than jealous and controlling.
Yeah, I'm very emotional. I'm sweet. I'm a sweet baby.
Yeah.
Pisces for sure.
He has
But
Pisces. With
my-
so he's a Scorpio with Pisces
my sexual
tendencies.
side. Say that again.
You're a Scorpio with Pisces tendencies.
Tendencies.
I'm
No,
a
it's
Scorpio
not.
that's controlled by Pisces
Pisces.
tendencies, I guess.
Like you like a Pisces to control you.
Like I'm an
You need a Pisces
Aries,
to control me?
and Aries are known to be chaotic. And
Oh, your moon is Aries?
I think so.
I think
Are Aries also emotional? Because
Virgos are, I think.
oh yeah, hell yeah, I can say I'm a very emotional man.
Yeah, there you go.
100%.
all I know is that my sexual drive controls.
All right.
Anyways, I went to the barber
That's like
this
the one
weekend.
thing that I'm very
you went
Scorpio
to the
about.
barber.
I went to the barber this weekend and fought my fear of trying to do anything social and outside right now because of this
Did they
fucking
take
quarantine.
your temperature?
They did not take my temperature. You know what's interesting about that? That scared me because
Backhand to your head.
no.
It's like,
I mean,
he's hot.
sorry. She like took the temperature. She's like, "Yo, pull your pants down real quick." I just want to take your temperature. I can't believe that was the route at one point. That was the route. I've never done that, but you know that was a thing, right? That you can take your temperature through your butthole.
When we were
Why are you so
kids,
scared about? Why are you scared about your butthole, Hector? Your butthole is totally fine. Ain't no one gonna do nothing to your
Straight.
butthole.
I don't want nobody to touch my booty.
Say where some girl touch your
clench.
booty, you won't like be like, ooh.
No, I won't be. I'll be like, get the
All
fuck
right.
out of here.
That's what you're saying.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't.
You couldn't get to me.
I don't think Hector would ever be like, you know what, bitch, get out. Like he would never do that. He would never. He would never.
I'd be like,
See, he like. If you're wondering why Karina's laughing, go on YouTube and search it up. Too much internet and find out what the face made. Hector's gonna be like,
that's not what I'm gonna be doing.
and he's gonna tap. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Reference.
I've shown you the TikTok before where like a guy gets held behind the back from his girl and he does that face and then Because of You from Neo starts playing.
Oh,
Yes, she didn't check my temperature, which was very concerning because I like she. First of all, I know she hadn't had a client in a minute because she saw me and she got right to the business, even though she was still on a phone call. She was like, "Just sit down, like, sit down. That's it. First off, sit down." Yeah, and I understand because I'm sure business has been tough. Like people don't want to get touched.
Rough.
People are scared. Yeah, rough.
Right.
And so I sat down. She's like, and then I showed her my hair, which was really long, and she's like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "All right, right." And I understand.
really long?
So I was like, "Yeah." Well, obviously yours is long, but she's seen what my hair, how long as my hair has gone before, and it's never been obviously as long as yours, but it was pretty long.
that's right. It hasn't been as long as mine.
I mean, yours is still growing. I haven't seen a change in your hair in a minute.
My dick, shut the fuck up. Go
Do you
on.
think do you think your hair has gotten bigger, longer since like maybe like 6 months ago?
Honestly, no. I don't think my hair is growing. I just feel like it's just all falling out.
How does that? How does
When's the last time you got cut?
you really need a cut, huh, for it to grow? That is a thing, huh?
Yeah.
I don't want.
How does that work? What is it? So okay, when split ends happens, right? This is a serious question. When split ends happens, right? Do the nutrients come out of the hair or some shit? Like what happens? Because you need nutrients and shit to grow, and I understand that. Right? It's the same where some people think that if you shave a part of your body, it just grows twice as fast. Right? Because
No,
you're
it grows
cutting it.
thicker. It grows thicker, apparently.
Thicker, fine. Right? So what would Hector need to do to grow his hair? To trim a little bit?
It's just trim it, yeah.
But you really don't want to do that. You're acting about it like when girls say that like my G spot is in my prostate, and then you're like, okay, it's in my prostate. I ain't gonna do it though. No, just me. Okay.
Oh, when girls tell you that your G spot is in the posture, is it?
Yeah, in your prostate, and you're like, and it's like it's some stupid myth, and they're like, yo, no, for real though, if I put my finger in your booty hole, like it's gonna feel good. I'm like, nah, you thought I ain't cutting my fucking hair. All right.
That's Hector.
You feel such a way.
No, but yeah. So why don't you cut it?
Oh, so were you propositioned? I'm curious now.
No, that's just that's like the memes you see on
I feel
Twitter.
like someone was trying to get their finger in your booty hole.
I've never had someone be like, "Yo, can I stick my finger in your booty hole?" Ever.
Really? So it just happens.
So had they said, "Can I play with your booty?"
Touche, Karina. Touche, Karina.
That was cute.
Touche.
You're
I'll let that one slide. I'll let that one slide in.
Your mind is up here.
It's up here right now.
You're just flowing faster.
Granted, I'll ask Karina 5 minutes before the episode, hey, did you think about anything this week? She'll be like, I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, so why don't you cut your hair?
Just like a little trim, not like actual like
honestly,
hair.
Honestly,
his hair is short.
I posted my hair when I posted a cute little picture video of myself on IG. You
mean like every day?
No, not every day is when I'm feeling myself. Okay,
I know it's not.
So I posted it. I'm like, I was looking at the hair and I saw that this side is longer than this side. I'm like, I need to fucking cut my shit.
You do even that out. You know.
You ever noticed that? Yeah.
No, I can see it now. Your cousin the other day randomly just cut a piece of her hair, and that freaked me the fuck out. And she knows that. And shout out to her, because she just did that out of nowhere while we were doing Zoom call. And she was helping us out with some stuff, and then she just dead ass goes, "Yeah, you guys just need to do like a couple different things." And then I'm like, "What the fuck? Did you just cut your hair?"
Honestly, didn't even notice her do that. It's funny.
Yeah, she cut her hair, and I was just like, "Yo, can you tell Hector how to do that?" I think it wouldn't be a bad idea for the fact that I think you want to grow your hair, right? You want to grow your hair?
Nah, I do.
How much longer though?
So I just put it in a bun.
Karina's hair is obviously longer, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So longer than Karina's hair?
I don't think it's as
pristine
and thickish as my shit.
Oh, I was gonna say hers was the pristine one.
No, her hair is much better than mine because my shit is all dry and fucked up. But point is that,
which, by the way, you know what's on my hair right now?
Cantu.
That Cantu moisturizing locking gel that your cousin told me about. And that shit is fire. Yo, men, stop being bitches and just take care of yourself. You want to take care of your hair? Take care of your hair. I now what?
You're not using products? You're using like hair products now?
I've been used products, bro. I've been used conditioner. I've been used facial washes.
You don't remember that he bought the whole pomade shit to Mexico?
Well, pomade is different though. Pomade is just gel. Yeah. Oh, you got it too?
No.
What is that? Is that like some other stuff?
I'm using some other shit right now.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm trying to get rid of it.
Why?
I'm not trying to get rid of it. I'm trying to use it up so I get the new product I really want.
Okay, that makes sense. But yes, again, I'm gonna go back to that point. Man, stop being bitches about taking care of yourself. If you want to get your nails done, get your nails done. If you want to get your hair done, get your hair did. If you want to put facial cream on your shit, that's fine. It's not a big deal. Just do it. Like, who cares? Take that 1 minute to take care of yourself. You know, you want to have some dry, ashy skin, and then the girl goes, boy, I'm not touching you with that dry, ashy skin. And then look what you did. You fucked it. You see, now you shit on yourself. How do you feel about that? Huh? That being said, Hector, moisturizing your hair. Yeah. Karina just texted me that I should lower my, Hector just texted me that I should lower my gain a little bit. Am I peaking? Is that what it is? I'm sorry. I'll lower my mic a little.
All right, you got your hair cut.
You know.
Just loud?
Yeah, I was the length of my hair. It's like right here, and I would like to like curly. Like when it's nice and curly, it's like a little bit like almost on my neck. I would like to be fully curly, nice and like full, like around here.
How long was Willie's
on
hair?
my shoulder.
Which Willie is Hector's cousin. How long was Willie's hair?
Willie's hair was long as fuck.
Which
shit
one?
was
That
like-
long?
Like down to his neck. Like his neck.
That shit was not down to his
back.
back.
You never saw that shit out.
Oh, but so when I saw it before his
But I
situation, he can't.
But
what?
I can't.
He can't what?
Yo, get G.
I'm confused. You can't what? She can't what?
There's a cockroach. comes in running. Yo, Hector,
Go get it real quick. Go get it real quick. Come on, take care of your cousin, bro. Yo,
It's a
Hector's not gonna handle the situation very well. I know it. He's gonna pull up on the roach, and then we're just gonna be like, the roach is gonna be like, "What's good? This your room? Nah, this is my room now. This is my room now." Yo, I've never been around a hissing cockroach though. That would fuck me up.
You haven't? You've never been to the zoo?
I've never particularly went to the zoo and been like, let me go check out the hissing cockroaches.
Oh, I have.
That being said, we named the hissing cockroach after Karina this past Valentine's Day. You know? So if you didn't check the episode
All
out,
good.
go back to February and listen to the episode. Yeah, we named the cockroach after you. A hissing cockroach particularly.
They stinky.
Yeah, but I mean, do you kill bugs in your home?
We used to a lot, and then they
Still a lot.
we used to a lot, and then the people came in to like fill
Exterminate?
in the holes. Yeah.
Yes, people do not understand that that's a big thing when it comes to cockroaches. It's not necessarily that your house is dirty or stuff like that. It's just that there are
in the wall.
Yeah, there's just holes in walls and crevices that they could just come out of and slide out. Which, by the way, very interesting fact, but like mice or rats, they could fit through like a size of a quarter hole, like squeeze through, and they'll be totally fine, which is the freakiest thing because I try to fit in like medium shirts and I cannot do that. Our anatomy is two different things, bro. The anatomy of a rat and then myself, bro. I try to fit into a medium. My
You
titties,
can
bro.
squeeze into a medium, but you won't look good.
It won't look good, but it can happen. I saw this one picture of a dude who he was wearing like a small basically. He shouldn't be wearing the small. He's wearing a small. Have you ever worn a shirt that's too small for you, Hector? But you did it anyways because I feel like this is a very Dominican thing to do.
I like wearing tight clothes. Naturally.
I guess I was right.
So like tight fitting, but I don't have the body for it. So I definitely worn something that was too tight.
Have we never seen like older men wear tight shirts and you're like, why?
Men, they definitely do it. They definitely
Yeah.
try to pull it off, but it don't look good. You know, I want to look good in a tight shirt.
It looks hilarious because then like the sleeve will be up here, but then the belly will be out here. And it's just like, my man, why are you doing this right now? Like, stop. And then like
Man,
they'll hop,
that belly became.
and then they'll hop into the like Honda Civic, and you're like, all right, well, have a good day.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's true.
you should come at people who own Honda Civics.
Don't talk, Hector. He knows. He's like, fuck. Civics. Did you kill the cockroach?
I am a cockroach killer, guys.
Great. How did you feel about that?
I definitely didn't kill it.
Why didn't you kill the cockroach?
I definitely have killed cockroaches, though. I'm a murderer, a mass murderer of cockroaches.
Have you ever gone, ah! And then you killed it? Or like, oh, and I'm there you go. Look, I'm gone after that. Whoops.
What'd you do?
I killed the cockroach.
Oh,
and then I disconnected my camera.
You killed your feet.
Okay.
I did.
So I've definitely panic killed the cockroach. Like definitely yelled like a bitch. Like it's like
What is that?
like kind of shit. No, but the cockroach left. It went into hiding after when I got there.
I'm sorry.
You
No.
gotta get away.
It ran away and it's hidden. So now we have a cockroach on the loose in our apartment.
Now you
That's
have
how
to
you
go
deal with that?
to sleep.
I mean, it's what can I do? It's hidden.
Kill it. You make sure it's dead.
But it's hidden.
But it ran away.
I'm not going to wait for it to come out again.
I mean, that's fair. We are recording an episode, so I guess that makes sense.
All right.
It's just, I thought you would have killed it.
I didn't come in time.
Do you ever? Really?
Wow.
Anyways,
I do.
barbershop. So she cuts my hair, right? I was like, let me just
We
get a
were
trim.
talking about when I was gone.
Nothing, bro. Nothing. So she cuts my hair and she's like, how much you want cut? And I'm like, a little bit. And I know this tactic. I'm like, yo, I know this tactic that a lot of girls have told me, right? That they've gone to the salon and they're like, oh, I just want a little cut. And then they OD.
I just want the ends and
Right.
cut off like 2 inches.
Right. And then you go, what the fuck? Right. And understand.
Never again.
Right, but I get why that's frustrating because you're trusting the person who's doing your who's cutting your hair, like, to stop. And then, so I said that, and she still cut off a little bit too much, which was funny. And then she trimmed my beard, but to trim my beard, she was like, yeah, but none of us could talk. And I'm like, well, let's be honest, you're the one that does most of the talking, but that's fine, right? She trims my shit, right? She gets the one blade. You know what I'm talking about? Like the single blade to trim your shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's like the one sharp thing.
Yeah, like the one shit, and then it's just like shit.
You skip.
My man's, there's a fucking novella on, right?
She watching it while she's
He's dead watching the novella while she's cutting my hair. So she's going shh, shh, shh.
No way.
And when she stopped to watch, she wasn't like doing simultaneously.
It was absolutely unprofessional. And meanwhile, I'm getting cut, and I'm like, I can't even talk right now to tell her why the fuck she's doing this. I'm like, yo, some fucking, she's dead ass. What? I'm like, are you dead serious? It's like we're cool. She's cool. She's nice. Older lady.
I should have done that before.
No. Or maybe I just never noticed because this is the first time I'm like really thinking like, oh my God, someone's touching my face right now.
Yeah.
During this pandemic.
I'm curious to know, like, if you could talk, what would you really have, like, be all?
Well, she asked me where I wanted my beard line to stop. Right, because you could do it down here, but the neck beard just looks a little weird unless you're Hector, and that looks like you have a full beard. And then
it did at one point.
Yeah, it looked like he had a full beard, which is cool.
But it's disgusting.
It's not disgusting. You should have trimmed it.
I find it weird as fuck that like it's here and not for my chin.
It's weird how we grow.
I've never liked how this grows.
I feel like guys get like weird beard growth, and then women get like one titty smaller than the other. That's fair. That's almost an equivalent. You want to have a nice beard, but you also want to have nice titties.
But I feel like every woman has one tit that's smaller than the other. But for men, their growth from beard is inconsistent, as opposed to like women having a small tit. As I suppose the other is.
Karina knows exactly where I'm gonna go next. She knows where I'm gonna go. She knows exactly what I'm gonna ask. Don't even let me ask you. Just say it, yes or no.
You literally said every woman, so.
Do you have a titty that's smaller than the other titty?
You know,
it's across the board.
That's a yes. That's like if she didn't say no, it's a yes.
I'm not gonna answer that.
It's a yes.
But that's the equivalent.
That is across the board. Like everyone has one that's
an oddity.
But for
I feel like, for men, we care about our beards.
But what I'm saying is like the inconsistency there, because like there's many men who grow beard well, and there's people who grow it like patches and nonsense.
Okay.
So,
you can't compare them. There's an inconsistency.
What are you talking about? You can compare things. Things can be compared. They're just not exact. Yo, this guy didn't say psychology 101.
I didn't, honestly. I did not take psychology.
And I can tell. I can tell. Oh, yes. I'm sorry. So reiterate for me one more time. You don't think it's a comparable thing? I'm saying that women's titties, like one could be bigger than the other and whatever. There's inconsistencies.
Their breasts, first of all.
Asymmetrical, which is totally fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with that, right? It's a normal thing. Everyone has, it's not even an abnormality. It's just everybody's different. Mm-hmm. Guys is the same thing. Some dudes have nice thick beards. Their shits are here. They connect. They look great, right? You cut it here. Like my man grows his beard back the next day. This is years, right? So
But
I feel like
that how it doesn't line up.
Why?
Those comparisons, like, because like you're taking.
Oh, because his titties are set. They're set
like
titties.
every woman has.
You were born with these. I mean, you guys were born with.
We were born with
beards.
Yeah. We exactly. Damn, girl, why'd you gotta go like that?
the irregularity. Is that the word? Irregularity of irregular. Whatever.
Irregularity. I know what you're saying.
Irregularity. That of women's having a breast that's bigger than the other.
Asymmetrical.
That's every woman. While
not every guy has patchy.
You can't go.
Got it.
Use that. You can't go and use that and then be like, men either grow or beard or they grow inconsistent beard.
You know who has a good beard? Harrison. Shout out to Harrison.
This conversation.
Harrison has a good beard. You know who doesn't have a good beard compared to Harrison?
Me.
You guys.
Damn, bro. Why you got let me start talking about your asymmetrical titties, and then you start feeling some way.
See that?
But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, some people have normal looking titties. Well, see, okay, I get what you mean.
They don't.
I get what you mean because normal titties are just different sizes. But then you and I still have beards, even though if they're not connected.
Do you?
But you can't compare them. You can't make the comparison of women having because all women have irregular. Like, one is bigger than the other one.
All men have bad beards.
Well, they don't. There's some men who have good beards.
Right. Some women have good titties that are symmetrical.
They're not all symmetrical. There's no woman unless they get their breasts made. All women have a smaller tit than the other one.
So what Hector's saying is that Karina doesn't have good titties.
That is not
because they're not symmetrical.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
Because my thing is that there's women who have nice looking boobs or breasts or they're shaped nice or sized well. And it's like social standard. Mm-hmm. Y'all know what social standard is. Usually it's like big round titties, almost same size, whatever, right? That's social
standard to you. It's not standard.
Well, some people's standards are those nice beards, right? Right? That's what I'm saying. So that there's a social standard.
You're not getting it. You're not getting it.
Why can't beards be compared to titties?
The way you're using
like apples and oranges.
See, that doesn't make sense. Fruit could be compared. They could be in the same topic, but obviously those are two.
You can compare them.
The way you're using them, you can't.
The titties?
No. Women's breasts. Okay. Even though they can look symmetrical, one is always going to be bigger than the other one.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So you're saying that they can still look good and you will never notice, but a man's beard, you'll always notice if it's wrong.
Yeah. You can tell. That's like a man, you can have men who have great beards and you can have men that have bad beards. But women's breasts will always be asymmetrical. There's always going to be one that's bigger than the other one. It might not be a big ass difference, but there's going to be one that's bigger than the other.
It's just ever so slightly.
Yeah. So you can't go and compare.
Sorry, I realized when I said that, I was like, that sounds ridiculous. Ever so slightly. Just like God's making titties, like make that big and then ever so slightly make that small. It's
so
just
you can't go and compare.
Or as Dominicans say, un ching.
Yeah. I fell out of that habit of using un ching with my ex because un ching isn't gonna work. So whenever I would use un ching with them, it's like, all right, it's un poquito. Like, that's when you want to talk about.
That sound is so unnatural to Hector. Un poquito.
But it's un poquito. Like if you want to say a little bit.
Or if you want to smaller than a little bit, it's un poquitito. I love how we add like an ITO for smaller things.
Poquitito.
Like if it's small Eddin's Edincito. If it's small Hector, Hectorcito. Small Karina, Karinacito. Or Cita.
Come on.
Karinacita. It's interesting.
I mean, get it right is Karinacitex.
What? Oh my God. Yes. we are very gender neutral in this podcast and we accept everyone for their gender.
There.
Hector wanted to go there. But yeah, interesting thing. Haircut, fun, cool. I got an eye exam done because I wanted to renew my license, which was interesting because I literally my license. Anyways,
Your license to see.
so I had to go to a pharmacy and get a psych test because I want to renew my driver's license.
Yo, baby.
So the guy goes, okay, stand over there. I read like 6 different letters and he's like, cool, you passed. Give me $20. And I was like, you made me pay $20 to read 8 letters? All right. I mean, it was that or the DMV. It was that or I had to make an appointment for October like 30th for the DMV. I'm cool with that. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I'll pay $20. When was the last time y'all went into the DMV?
A couple of years ago,
I think. Wasn't even for me.
It was for May when she went to get her learner's permit.
Yeah.
Right. What about you, Karina? Yeah.
Have y'all renewed? I think.
When's your license expire? By the way, you should check.
You kept cutting off Karina. When was the last time you went to the DMV?
Oh, I was cutting off? My bad.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago, I think.
For what?
For my ID. Oh, I lost my ID. I had to get a new one. So.
Was it because you were too drunk and you lost your wallet?
Actually, no. I was pretty sober, and I just,
stupid.
me being me. Yeah.
Is that the worst? When you first start drinking and you realize all the stupid shit. Has everyone lost something while they were drunk?
No.
I think I've lost my debit card when I was drunk.
I haven't.
Hector lost his phone.
I mean,
my phone was stolen. That's different.
That's different. But you lost it. It was lost.
It was stolen. I didn't lose it on my own.
When someone steals something from you, it is lost from your possession.
But there's a difference between me losing it because I was just being careless.
You were drunk?
Someone took it
or someone
That's true.
Yeah.
Fine, fair. What if you were drunk and then someone stole it? What does that mean? They just stole it? Does that take overpower it?
They took advantage of me being drunk, so they stole it.
Okay, fair. Wait, what about you? You said, Karina, you actually did lose something?
I mean, I did, but then later, the next day, I found it.
Is it usually but when you lose your dignity like that, is it usually next day that you get it back?
What?
What was the point of this? Because you went to DMV, you did your.
Is this the shit on Karina?
No, I don't know. You said my beer doesn't connect, and I've never let it go since then. I was like, I'm gonna get her back. My ID. Oh, because I went to the DMV. It's just, you should check if your license is expired.
When I finally got my permit.
Yeah.
Which, I got my permit in 2010.
Right.
And I got my license in 2019.
That's good.
So I was.
Does it last 9 years?
I renewed it. I renewed it once, the permit. So I don't know when, but it was gonna expire around 2019, and so I took the license test and I did everything, and I had to renew it pretty much 3 months after I got my license.
Right.
So I thought me taking the test would just re-up the thing, so I wouldn't have to renew it and pay that fee.
Oh no, yeah, you definitely still had to pay. They're like, no, pay up, bro.
That's some shit.
It was $80 to renew my license, bro.
Yeah,
but it's either I renew it or I would have to pay an additional $20 if it was 60 days after my expiration date. But I can't drive.
That was the plan for 2020, and then this whole thing happened, and God was like, "Fuck you." So I was like, "All right, cool."
You can still go get. Would you go take classes? Because you have a. Have you ever driven a car ever?
I have actually when I was 15.
Oh, okay.
What was that?
When she was 15.
When I was 15.
I heard 15. I'm like, oh, that's a.
When I was 15.
Broad. Sorry. You're a teen.
I mean, I was a teen.
I love when Hector's jokes don't hit because he just sits there and goes back to eating. He's like, oh shit. All right. Next time, Hector. Next time.
Trying.
I know. It's appreciated. We love you. Yeah. So. Well, you can still go get a test done, can't you? Can you still go get you can go get a test done and you can still go take classes. It just all have to be done by appointment.
Permit first.
Oh, but that's easy as fuck. You just learn the booklet. Do they still have the booklet?
I don't know.
Hector would know. Hector, do they still have the booklet?
They have the book.
Okay. I mean, I have the booklet. I don't know if it's like
I have the book.
Date. I don't know if that changes.
It's not. Like,
okay.
Honestly, you don't even need the book. You just go online.
It's just common sense.
They have practice tests on. No, it's not common sense. I mean, some things are common sense, but like
what's the blood alcohol level that would result into like your is it
0.08?
Yeah, 0.08. Yeah, instead of like some people say 0.8, but 0.8 would be a lot. Yeah, so like stuff like that, which is not really common knowledge. So you would have to learn stuff like that, or like when you park uphill, what side will you how do your wheels have to be facing? They shouldn't be facing straight. They should be facing to the side, or else like you
to the
could
left.
Something like that. I forgot. I should
honestly don't remember any of that shit. So
stuff like that. But that's still a question that will pop up, and maybe the one question could pull you out.
Might. It's like this. I don't remember we were getting that question, but it's all available online. They have practice tests online. Legit, just take the practice tests over and over and over and over until you get familiar with the kind of questions they give you, and just take the test when you go inside.
Yeah. The annoying part is that you're gonna really have to make an appointment, and the appointment might not be for a month. And I think in a month, you getting your permit is not a bad idea.
I mean, that's fine.
You could get your permit. This is what we should do. We should do Karina gets her driver's license. We should do that as a series. We've been trying to come up with series to do for YouTube, by the way. And we have some special stuff coming up. So get excited for that for whoever's listening. But you study, watch mad videos. I think videos would probably be the best format for you because personally, that's a better format. You do watch mad videos, right? Do the practice tests. Make an appointment. Go do the test, which is all done by screen. Or I don't know what else. How else would they make it this time?
They
touchscreen, right? Or written.
Or do the written, but I think they're pretty much phasing out writing tests. So I think they're almost all like computer.
It's easier though. You just tap in.
It's all multiple choice.
Right. They take your picture, which is probably the part you would hate the most, and then and that's it.
Give a nice smile.
Yeah.
Or don't smile at all.
Yeah, I think you're not supposed to smile.
Show your ears.
You're not.
Yeah, show your ears. You're supposed to show. You're supposed to say what color.
That's an old thing.
I think the funny part will be like when Karina has to put her hair color and she goes, "Bitch, I don't know." Like, are you talking about tomorrow or like
What's
today?
Your original color?
My hair changes every year.
What's your original color?
Black, right?
I think it's like a dark brown.
Pretty sure it's dark brown.
All right, so black.
Black is very like not common.
I have black hair.
You have black. I have dark brown.
You have black hair. You have black hair.
Who?
I have black hair.
You, Hector.
I have dark brown. Sweet.
Karina, you're the color specialist.
He has dark brown. I have dark brown.
Yeah, my hair's dark brown.
Man, fuck this shit.
I was born blonde. You're probably dark brown too. I was born blonde. Don't get it twisted.
I do be having like some random brown hairs on my beard.
You're probably brown. You're probably brown.
Yeah,
you have to really look at your hair. It's not black.
What color are your eyes? Dark brown? I guess everyone's here is dark brown
too.
Dark brown, yeah.
I would have killed from some green ass eyes, bro.
Same.
I would have killed for some green. I would never want to get contacts.
In you?
Huh?
Is that really white culture? There'd be some Latinos with like hazel and green.
That's colorism. But
Colorism.
Whatever.
But blue eyes, I feel like is the one I've never seen on like a Latino person.
White dragon? I haven't seen one either.
Ever in your hand or in your deck? What an amateur. Yeah, if you could have a different eye color than right now. I mean, I think I would honestly, because I would want it to be more natural, I would have just lighter brown eyes.
Really?
Hazel? Light brown. Or
not hazel. Hazel's a lot.
I would
just lighter
hazel. Lighter
let's
hazel.
say if it dead ass costs like $100 to change your eye color forever.
$100?
$100, because I feel like that would be such a crazy process.
That's so cheap.
That's mad cheap.
Yeah,
what
of
about
course.
a K?
Okay, let's do a K. I don't know why y'all want to pay more when I just said $100.
Wait.
That sounds more
I'll pay
realistic than 100.
But why y'all want to make your life complicated, even in a scenario? Like,
realistic.
Like we gotta pay.
It's not realistic.
Like I didn't even say you had to pay taxes on the 100. Like
fine, 100.
Nah, fuck it. It's $1,000 now.
I would
I
still
think-
pay the $1,000.
$1,000.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, if it was $1,000, but like it would change forever, ever.
Right. Yeah.
What color would you do? You want to see Karina's freaky eyes? Go to YouTube.com and search too much internet. She was like, yeah. What color?
Like a green brown. You know what I mean?
Green brown, like a dookie brown, a dookie green.
Not like a dookie brown. Like
What kind of green brown is?
you know what I'm talking
dookie.
about? You know what I'm talking about?
You want green? You want
Like
brown?
dookie-
'Cause green
dookie
brown is ugly.
Green. It's like green with like hints of like hazel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can see it. I see what you're talking about. Like it's overall light
And green
green,
with like patches of brown.
but the green is like a fuck. I'm gonna say eye color green. It's not green, but I know what you mean. Yeah, I would just do lighter brown, like where you could notice it more. And they're like, "Wow, your eyes are there," because you could look at my eyes and then someone would be like, "Oh, they're dark brown," because they can't tell. But someone with brown eyes, you're like, "Oh, your eyes are brown." That's what I would want. That's it. It's simplicity, bro. I don't want to have hazel eyes because then I'm gonna hear Kelly Clarkson every fucking time. Like I just want to.
hazel eyes.
Yeah, that's it. I don't need all that. Like I don't want blue. That's so not natural. Like it's not common.
You don't want blue?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
Blue eyes are pretty, but I'm good. Hazel's cool, but I'm good. Green is cool, but I'm really not good. I really wouldn't do green. Yeah, just lighter brown. What about
You
you?
really wouldn't do green, but you would do. You don't. You're good with blue.
I think I worded that improperly. My bad. So I would really not do either of those two. But yeah, what would you do, Hector?
I agree. Light brown.
Light brown?
Light brown?
Not hazel? I feel like you would like some fuck shit like that.
I said light brown or hazel. I would really like.
Choose though.
Yeah.
Those are two different things.
What does hazel look like?
I think hazel, like without looking at stuff on Google, is like, and you definitely can't.
Oh,
but
light
like,
brown. It's a really light brown.
like bro, really like crystal clear light brown. Like it's shiny. It's like pretty. It's really pretty.
Oh no, yeah, hazel.
Hazel, right? Yeah, you would. I feel like you would do that.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck boy.
Says the girl who wants green hazelish eyes. The fuck? You want dookie brown green? Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of things that you would spend money on, right? The Mulan movie came out. The latest Mulan movie.
Okay.
I don't know if it also came out in theaters or it just exclusively came out on Disney Plus.
Theaters where? They're closed.
No, there's some theaters open. No, there's theaters open nationwide. There's some
open
theaters. In fact,
in
AMC
Jersey.
is opening up. Yeah, there's AMC's to open up in Jersey and I think here. Like actual theaters, they're inflicting a very strong social distancing rule, which I understand. Yo, these places got to make money, which is something I got to talk about later about that. Mulan came out. Karina hits me up. She goes, bitch. Bitch.
I can picture that.
Bitch. What's your Disney Plus? And it's funny because I low-key felt like when Karina was asking me, like she felt like she was being such a nuisance, and she 100% wasn't. I was just like, oh, okay, like she wants my
Did you
Disney
feel that,
Plus.
Karina?
I mean, sort of, but then I was like, whatever. And I called him up. First, I sent him a text message, and I called him up. I was like, yo, what's your Disney Plus? Because I want to watch Mulan. And then you have to
I've asked Karina for her HBO Go before, and then like she like seemed like, oh.
I mean, but that's only.
She was like, I don't even remember my password. Like,
I really
you want
don't.
to? I don't even remember my username. Like,
I really don't.
fuck. You really need to watch like HBO? Like,
It's like, what are you gonna watch?
Were
What's
you
on
paying for
HBO that
HBO
you gotta
Go?
watch?
It's
where's
part
the
of her
cable
cable
at?
package.
Cable subscription,
And it's
yeah.
part of my cable package too, but for some reason, bro, Spectrum needs to get their shit together. Shout out to Spectrum though, because I updated my internet. Shit's pristine. But that bill is gonna look disgusting, and I'm not excited to pay for it. But I can't log
So why
into
are you
my
shouting them out?
HBO. Because, bro, I mean, like, I ain't gonna be mad.
Fuck
Like
that.
I'm not sure.
Get a different service.
You're right. Fuck that. So, yeah, like It doesn't work, so I have to ask Karina. She was kind of the limiting, which I think I was going to ask you about that again the other day. Like, I was going to ask you if I could use your login again because I wanted to watch Euphoria. Yeah. So
it's on Hulu.
Euphoria is on HBO, which is probably also on Hulu, but you need to sign in, and I can't because Spectrum's login thing doesn't work. It's stupid, and it's particularly Spectrum's. I have, and they're like, "Oh, we'll look into this. It must be an HBO problem." And I'm like, "Motherfucker, you know it's not an HBO problem because I could watch it with my friend's thing, even though she has Optimum. She used some other shit." Okay. That right? Isn't that a kind of dog or some shit? Anyways, Mulan's on Disney Plus for $30.
Premiere.
The premiere for Mulan.
Pay for it?
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
Because you pay for the service, you get to watch it for free.
It's a pay-per-view.
Yeah, you have to pay for it.
Get the fuck out of here.
$30. No. So that means on top of your Hulu
dub.
Yep. On top of your Hulu, you got to pay for Mulan. Which makes sense because it is, look, let's be real here, right? Disney movies have very high production value.
Fuck that.
There's high production editing. There's characters. There's a story. A stronger, more appeal for children, right? And it's basically a movie that was supposed to come out in theaters, coming out for a streaming service. So they have to make money somehow. Also, you keep the movie. And then, like, you could have like 20 people in your house, right? With 20 people in your house, everybody, let's say if you had 15 people in your house, that means each person pays $2 and y'all all get to watch Mulan.
No.
Yeah, that's cheaper than you spending $15 each.
I'm gonna get 50 people in my house.
I don't know. Figure that out, Hector. You're Dominican. Y'all get like 8 in a cab. Like, what do you mean? The fuck? So, like, he saw that coming. I knew he saw that coming. He was like, damn, how am I going to get 8 in a cab?
I think that most of them is 7.
In a cab?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's illegal as fuck. You really can't do that shit. Uber drivers get tight about that.
In the back.
But not in an Uber. Like, you got it in like a normal cab.
On Uber. No. Like, the most you can get is probably 7.
That's illegal as fuck.
If the cab driver fucks with you.
Yeah, right. If you tip them. But yeah, so again, yeah, so you got 15 people, $2 each. You could like do it like that. Realistically, Karina was gonna go watch it for herself. Ain't nobody in her house was gonna be like, yeah, let me help you pay for Mulan.
Yeah,
right?
Nobody.
So, and even if that was the case, I think she still wouldn't have done it. Like, you're not spending, like, I wouldn't spend $30 to watch Mulan, right? And it's interesting to me because it's like a 2020 movie, so it's like, it's an Asian movie. I think Mulan's set in China.
Yes, Mulan's in China.
So it makes me wonder.
China.
I don't know. Some people don't. Some people don't know where Mulan is from.
The story.
Oh, China. Fine.
China
against Mongolia.
Congratulations, Hector. You know the story of Mulan. You want a fucking cookie? No, wait, Genghis Khan is not in that movie. Is he?
No.
Yeah. But he's Mongolian. Yes, we get it. That's why the Great Wall of China was built. You want to tell me more history shit, where you don't do psychology 101?
Wow.
Proceed.
The battle has been bought. No. So, I'm not spending $30 on it. I wouldn't. It's like, I get it.
It was like a ticket price, like a $12 ticket at a movie theater.
It's like $16.
I paid $12. I paid $15.
I'm going to honestly say a ticket is $20 base.
Nah.
Where you go to the movies at?
Where?
You watch movies,
Where?
Karina, you watch movies in standard definition or you be watching that shit in IMAX?
It depends what movie.
What would you have used on Mulan in?
Why would I want to watch it in IMAX?
Standard.
Oh, so like $15, $16. All right, fine.
Like, why would I watch it in IMAX?
But at that point, that shit might as well be $20. The fuck?
I mean,
what are you gonna buy for $4 in the movie theater?
Candy.
No one said $4.
There's no fucking candy.
There's candy has $4, my guy.
$4.
One box is $4, my dude.
Of what? Shit.
Of like the kids.
I couldn't think of anything.
The
You think my ass wants a kid's box of Skittles?
That's good.
The amount that I will get
box of Skittles
is the same amount I will get of spending $2 for the 2 bags of Skittles you can get at the deli.
Why are you yelling?
I'm sorry.
Why are you like that?
I'm outraged by the fact that you guys think you could spend $4 at a fucking movie theater.
You can.
You can.
You cannot.
Use
Yes,
budget.
you can.
But
Which theater you go to? That's the problem. You stay in the city. That's your problem.
all right. Well, the last movie you watched, where was it?
The city.
All right. The movie before that, where'd you watch it?
The city.
What about the before that one?
You only
I
go
bet
to
you.
the city,
I bet you he doesn't remember. And you know what? It was in the city. Shout out to Movie Pass though. That was the flex back then. Remember, Karina? Me and Karina were proud holders of the Movie Pass before it became movie bullshit. And then we were like, gotta go.
Yeah.
Gotta fucking go. You could watch any movie.
I was owner too for a little bit.
Oh, you were really? Fuck yeah. So we were all three
right
proud owners. Right before it went bullshit, understandably, because they were losing money, right?
Mm-hmm.
And AMC was losing money, understandably, right? You got to watch one movie, any movie, without like a special service upon it, whether it was IMAX, 3D, you couldn't watch that shit, right? And then every day, one movie, any movie, every day. You could have just went, and then they were like, all right, now you got to do it ahead of time. And also, it's only 3 movies like a week or some shit like that.
Which is still good. Like, who goes?
Which is still great. 3 movies. Why are you watching a movie every day? Same price, right? Then, I think I left after that. What happened after that?
I think it was like maybe like 3 a month, which is still good because it's like 1 a week.
But then you had to like be like 20 miles within the theater, and then you had to get it.
I mean, we always had to be like within the range of the theater. So.
And then you couldn't buy a ticket before that time. That was a trick. You could have, like, if you wanted to get your homie in, I think I got Travis' ticket. If I wanted a movie theater ticket and I wasn't in the vicinity, he logged into the app for me and picked up the ticket. It was possible. Like, I just had to give him the card. They gave you like a designated like debit card that they fill automatically, right? I just order it. He just gets pick it up, and it's a movie for a different time, not around that area. But then at that point, they started doing like, oh, you could only order it within 2 hours of that movie, or some shit like that.
I think
which is a good amount of time. So fair, but that got fucked up. That being said, let's go back to Mulan. Why don't we want to spend money on Mulan? What is it?
It's $30.
I mean, yes, we saw the reviews. They're getting like 6s, 5.6s. I'm not surprised.
Not good.
You literally took out the best thing about Mulan, which was the singing, the music.
Stop! You're ruining the movie for me. I didn't know.
Yeah.
No, you find out. Everywhere. You find out in the trailer. Yeah, there's mad trailers. There's no music.
I don't watch trailers anymore.
There's no.
I avoid trailers because they ruin movies for me.
I understand that. They
gave away too much of the movie. I don't want to watch them.
I'm really hoping that Batman trailer that we all watched didn't ruin the movie for me. Have you guys all watched? You watched it, Karina. Hector watched it too because we both told you to watch it. Mm-hmm. It was fire, but like I hope it didn't ruin the movie for me. I understand that. But yeah, they took out the singing. Like what?
That was the best part.
That's literally the best part. So now I have to watch like the.
We are men. We must be stripped. That's the
make a man out of you, which is very like, which by 2020 standards that does not fly. But it's very funny to think that in that movie overall, like they just couldn't tell that she was a woman. Like
she had a feminine face.
She does have a feminine face.
In
the live action one, she has a feminine face.
Are you watching the trailer?
No,
I heard it come up.
That was probably like her background or some shit.
Mm.
But yeah, like someone posted a status, by the way. Do you remember Johnny, Karina? We went to school with this guy named Johnny. He does like stunt work and shit like that.
Yeah.
Or he wants to do stunt work, and he was a part of CCNY. Mm-hmm. So he put a status up, right? And he's Asian American. And he goes, and he puts it, he said, "I feel disgraced. Mulan didn't justify what Chinese Asian people can do. Shame on you, hashtag Disney." Right? So he was obviously not happy about it. Right? Mm-hmm. And then I go, "Didn't watch it, but how so? I'm curious." Johnny goes, Chinese food from Chinatown versus Panda Express. This Mulan is 100% Panda Express. And this Panda Express, not from major city as well. That was the funniest analogy to Mulan I've ever heard. That I know if I said that shit, it would sound hella racist. And I'm quoting that, by the way. So whoever wants to take this out of context, do it. But I know what I said, and I'm quoting Johnny, who's an Asian American. Doesn't mean like I should like be like yes agreeing, but I'm not gonna lie. That's a pretty hilarious way to look at it. Like, what's a Latino movie? It's like if we watched Coco, and then I was like, yo, like tacos from Puebla in comparison to tacos from Taco Bell.
From Taco Bell.
Like, yeah, which is fair.
It doesn't hit us funny.
Yo, you see, Hector just wants to ruin everything, bro. Hector just wants to ruin everything, yo. What's a good Dominican? What's like a chain Dominican spot?
Karina.
But that's not a chain. Karina is a chain.
Not a chain. It's a chain, right?
They all call Karina, but I don't think they're a chain.
Oh.
But what's like bullshit Dominican food?
I don't think there is any.
I don't think there is, right? No. Yeah, we can't even do that one. But yeah, he said that. But like, damn, like, why would you make people pay $30 for a shitty movie?
Because Disney.
Because they need to make up the money. They lost all this money with them thinking they were going to go to theaters, and then it doesn't. And, they're like, let's find a way to make it work.
Right. Karina asked a great question earlier before we started recording the episode. And then she was like, would you have rather pay $30 to find out it was a shitty movie at a theater or $30 at home?
No, 30. It was $30 to find out, to see it at home and keep it forever, or $15 for something temporary at a movie theater.
I would have done the 10. Yeah. I don't even hold on to my movies that I love.
Wow, that's crazy.
I don't. And if I really want to watch it, I'll go rent it on streaming services for $5.
Is it because you have a commitment issue?
No, I don't think so.
Wow.
Like, I feel like, well, was that supposed to be deep? Was that supposed to be deep? No. I just think like I don't want to have it. Like, why do I need it forever? Why can't you just watch it at a streaming service?
No. Well, what if they don't have it at a streaming service?
Why wouldn't they? Most of them do.
What if they don't?
But they do.
But what if they don't?
What movie am I watching that's not a show?
This is hypothetical. What if they don't?
In that hypothetical, I'm gonna go buy that fucking DVD.
Well, there you go. So you do buy it.
But this is the hypothetical when they don't exist in streaming services. They do. You tell me Inception. You tell me Inception is not on Amazon that I didn't just watch over the weekend?
It's on Netflix.
I don't know. Is it?
Inception's on Netflix too?
Is it? I didn't know that.
I just watched it on. I literally just watched it on Amazon. That's interesting. So it's on both. Like if I could go watch Inception, then I'm chilling. I could go watch The Dark Knight on a streaming service undoubtedly, right? But I also understand that if you love a movie so much, you buy the DVD or the Blu-ray and you put that shit on repeat. Karina, La La Land, A Star Is Born. Like, there's so many. We get it. But there has to be at least one movie from your collection that you're like, damn, I regret buying this.
I mean, I don't buy all these movies. My mom does.
Oh, so then you can't even talk about this.
Yeah.
Because you don't even buy. No, because you don't buy them. I bought you A Star Is Born.
That was a vinyl. What do you mean?
It didn't come with a DVD?
No, bitch. The fuck?
Oh, so you bought A Star Is Born?
I did.
Oh, so that makes sense. So you bought that one.
Yes.
There has to be one movie you bought from all that. Now, well, if you barely bought them, because you have a large collection from when I've seen your house. Mm-hmm. So that means like you bought only a few of them, but you've bought the ones you really liked.
Yeah.
Damn, your mom loves movies because like there's mad fucking Blu-rays there.
I know.
Karina has like the surround sound in her crib, and that's just wild. Like I would hate her if I was her neighbor. I'd be like, dead ass? Like you're really watching La La Land?
I enjoy my movie experience. I don't care.
if it was like 11 o'clock at night and I like from the walls I hear
Oh yeah, my mom does that. She's doing it right now.
I'm like, yo, shut that shit off. Not again. She's gonna start crying in about an hour. Like, you just don't want to deal with that.
Imagine living with me, that'd be crazy.
Nah, bro, you ain't putting no surround sound system in our crib.
No.
Fuck out of here. No way. That being said, you'd be living with a DJ, so yeah, that would be pretty terrible. Hector would be fine with that.
Yeah.
Karina wouldn't. Karina would want her peace and alone time. And then if she heard like she'd be like, fuck this shit. I'm leaving.
You think so?
Oh yeah. I mean,
you would just play it in your earphones.
Hypothetically, though, because things can't exist in hypothetical world and real world. No, yeah, I would be obviously like super courteous about her time, and I wouldn't do it at like fucking. I would even do it at like 9 o'clock p.m. Honestly, I feel like it's unfair. 9:01. Get it right. Nah, even in my house now, I really don't like the idea of unless like I'm DJing a set for Twitch. I would still keep it low, but I don't like the idea of playing loud music after 8. I feel like that's kind of rude, even though we're in the basement, so it's not that crazy of a deal. Like, when do you guys think is the cutoff time with my voice breaking like that to stop playing loud ass music and sounds?
I feel like 8 o'clock too is a good time.
8 o'clock, yeah, sounds good.
8 o'clock, yeah.
8, 9, because like people are like that's around time they're trying to go to sleep.
Yeah, really strong bedtimes. But
people.
also talking about being considerate.
That's like thinking like you live with your parents, right?
Nah, even if you had roommates, like you wouldn't do that to your cousins.
You're in your own spot, and like let's say it's us 3, we live together, right? Mm-hmm. You can play music when you want. For me,
I mean, as long as we communicate, you like be like I ask you, can I play loud music?
If you play La La Land at 1 a.m., I'm gonna fucking kill somebody. Put some fucking headphones on. There's so many versions of headphones. We bought Karina AirPods for her birthday last year. The year before. Damn, was that 2 years ago, bro? Wow, that was wild. We're such good friends. But we got Karina AirPods. I'll be like, bitch, you better put those fucking AirPods on and cry under the blanket. I don't need to hear any of that. At 1 a.m.? No. She'll kill me if she hears like me scrolling through Say Less with Kaz at 1 a.m. with no headphones on. Like, that shit's loud.
If you're editing, that's different.
That should be loud as fuck.
If you're editing, that's different. I don't want to hear that. Because that shit's annoying.
You want to hear La La Land in the background with
I wouldn't mind because
with like negative 12 decibels of Karina fucking crying.
Yes.
If she did if she did it religiously every day.
It is religiously every day, Hector. It might as well be.
That's not that hypothetical.
How many times did you watch La La Land last week?
None.
Oh, okay. What about when we got you that phone?
You watch it.
Maybe like once.
Okay, good. See, I'm glad you watched it.
After you got it?
Yeah, we were trying to figure out how the movie looked like on the From. The From is something we got her for her birthday where it's like lines and each color designates what scene it is. And it was upside down.
You gave it to me the wrong way, which was I was confused.
I was like, whoops.
What the fuck?
I didn't look at the back where the hooks were. Did you put it up or did you just have it somewhere?
I just have it because
unfucking grateful, bro.
Unfucking grateful. I don't have
unfucking grateful
room.
Nah, it's gonna feel better when you get your own room and then like you're like boop, putting it up. Yeah. Speaking of being grateful and ungrateful, I keep seeing people talking about Jeff Bezos, and if y'all don't know who Jeff Bezos is, he's the motherfucker CEO of Amazon.
The richest motherfucker on this planet.
Yeah, he's like 100 billionaire, like a 200 billionaire, a multi-billionaire. Is it? He ain't a trillionaire. That's a lot. That's a lot.
He's a trillionaire.
No, he is not a trillionaire, bro. Look it up.
He's not
bro,
there.
He's not a trillionaire.
Look it up.
Bro, Karina, he's not. She's gonna make me look it up so I can just tell her, bro, he's not a trillionaire. And she's gonna be like, I don't believe you. Is Jeff Bezos?
Bezos a trillionaire.
A trillionaire.
His net worth is
check this out, ready?
193.5 billion.
Even as the coronavirus pandemic rages across the world's richest are estimated to grow their wealth in the coming years, according to a report. Amazon founder and CEO Jeff Bezos
I just want yes or no.
Could potentially become the world's first trillionaire as early as 2026.
Oh, okay.
So he's still not trillionaire.
Billionaire.
A multi-billionaire.
He might as well be.
Yeah, I could agree with you on that. Like, you might as well become a trillionaire by that point. Yeah. Like, why would you stop? If I made billions, when I make thousands, I'm like, why would I stop there? When I make when I accidentally find $5,
I'm like, why do I stop?
Yeah. Like, when you find $5, do you just go, well, I wish I found less? No, you go like, where's the 10 that's not around?
I wish it was a 20.
Yeah, right? Like, so he has mad money. His ethics and how he acquired the money is strongly questioned, understandably, because there's a lot of cases where even Karina has mentioned where like he's underpaid people. I'm sure there's a lot of I'm sure he's done things with like that were like immoral. I'm sure there was a lot of crazy business moves. A lot of companies were bought. That was a big one. Whole Foods was a big one when that happened to me. When I realized, Whole Foods is a big one because people love to be fake healthy.
Amazon owned Whole Foods.
Yeah, bro. When you go to Amazon, you could order Whole Foods literally for delivery on Amazon.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's crazy.
You can even, if you have Amazon Prime, you could even get a discount on Whole Foods. You just scan your Amazon Prime, and they'll give you like $5 off or some shit. Yeah, they bought them off like years ago. But that was a big one. But they also bought other ones. They also bought smaller companies and stuff. That being said, I see a lot of people talking about Jeff Bezos donating his money and being like, yo, why doesn't Jeff Bezos use his money to like end world hunger? Why doesn't Jeff Bezos use his money to help people with student loans? Why doesn't Jeff Bezos use his money to X, Y, Z? Mm-hmm. How do you guys feel about that? Because I have thoughts and opinions.
Are you the devil's advocate, Eddin?
100%. We were talking about character. We were talking about characters and stuff, about our podcast and how we want to handle our stuff. And I'm definitely the devil's advocate.
That's cute.
My room is red. Read the room, Karina.
Are you in hell?
No, I can't even say that. I'm so humbled right now from this weekend, like appreciating everything in my life that I can't even say that. I can't even say I'm in hell. But I'm the devil's advocate.
Shut up.
My horns. Yeah, what do you guys feel about that?
Hector?
I'm waiting on you, Karina.
Why me?
Because you're the one that feels so strongly about Jeff Bezos.
I do. I feel like if you had acquired all this, what is the purpose of acquiring all this money if you're not going to help others? Like sure, I feel like at a certain point you acquire so much wealth. Just like you have nothing to do with it and you're just sitting there for your own ego. You might as well help other people and he could have helped so much other shit or like get started.
Like apparently the Flint water crisis is about a couple mil.
Yeah, he could have ended
or
that.
Maybe even almost like the hundred thousands. And like a lot of billionaires, trillionaires, or even just celebrities, could have just ended that shit, and they don't. Right. So keep going. I'm sorry.
But yeah, just mainly that was it. Like after a certain amount of time, you're acquiring so much wealth that just sitting there, you don't know what to do with it. You just acquiring it for no reason.
Right.
Like why?
Right. What about you, Hector?
Well, I feel like people have to be mindful of the fact that just because it says that he's a billionaire, like his net worth is that doesn't mean he legit has $200 billion like in his account.
But he has millions.
He has money, I'm sure he does, but he doesn't have all his worth. His worth is like all of his assets, like what all he owns. He might own
his house, his business,
planes,
even his like a garage he has of trucks and stuff.
Whatever he has in his stocks, like whatever investments he has, that's what makes him that worth. This is not necessarily that he has $200 billion in his account. It's not
good point.
He can afford to actually end world hunger. and shit like that. I don't care for the man. I use Amazon because it benefits me. Like it's convenient for me, but
See, that's interesting because there's a place.
But I don't agree with his methods. I'm not applauding.
What are his methods though? I don't know that.
I don't know his methods. I'm just like I'm basing like I'm sure other people have done their research and shit.
Yeah, and they've been publicly known to be unjust.
He's been whatever he's been. So like I bet. It's just like I haven't put the effort or attention on it. So for me to be like, he's definitely done some fucked up shit. I'll research it and see. Not be like,
yeah, I'm gonna probably do that too later.
Like I that's why it hasn't really phased me with me using Amazon. Like I use it because it's convenient for me. Like almost all of my furniture, pretty much all my furniture.
A lot of shit I buy is on Amazon too. I understand when someone doesn't want to buy anything from Amazon because it's their own moral feeling. It's their own I could just support more mom and pop shops. Totally respect that. I would too. I should too. Especially like restaurants. Like, don't go to Taco Bell. Just go get real Mexican taco. But don't get me wrong. I love Taco Bell. But like, you could go support all these restaurants, especially during these trying times.
My guy, stop.
What's trash?
Taco Bell.
You've never ate Taco Bell in your life?
Yes, I have. We ate that shit together. And the last time we ate that shit together, I had the fucking runs. As soon as I finished eating, I am never touching Taco Bell ever again, bro. That shit is trash.
Well, that's you. I'm going to eat it.
I'm telling you to stop eating that trash ass food and eat some real tacos.
And I have, and I still eat Taco Bell.
I'm just letting you know. Don't eat Taco Bell.
Y'all act like y'all don't have fake food ever.
I'm not saying not to have fake food, but I'm just saying if you're gonna have tacos, have authentic shit.
You think I go to Taco Bell? This is a rhetorical question, and I know you're gonna answer yes. So I don't even want to even give you the fucking effort.
Send me the question.
But you know what? I'm gonna do it. You think I go to Taco Bell to go get authentic tacos?
Want trashy food?
No, I want my Mexican pizza. I want my Doritos Locos tacos.
That shit gone, by the way.
Shut the fuck up. No one asked you, Karina. What's gone? What the
pizza?
Oh, they're not doing that anymore?
No.
Oh, that's wild. I don't even fuck with Mexican pizza. I want my crunch.
I heard that they were actually losing either business or some shit.
Yeah, I think they dropped a lot of stuff from their menu. That being said, but if I want my tacos de res with onions and cilantro, a little bit of green sauce, right?
So what is it about Taco Bell that you want?
The Crunchwrap Supreme.
You want all that? You can't get that at a Mexican spot?
Maybe, yeah. I like Taco Bell though.
So what's the point of it though?
It's food. What's the point of you eating different types of food? They're just different types of food.
No.
You don't even have a response to that. There's just different types of food. But I understand if someone doesn't want to spend their money on Taco Bell. That's funny. It's not their money.
It's my money.
It's my money. And that's my point about Jeff Bezos. It's not your money. He could do whatever the fuck he wants with his money. But I understand someone feeling some type of way because it's greed. It's greed. It's greed.
Yeah.
And greed doesn't necessarily mean he's been an evil spender and be like, look at my Porsche, even though y'all could have more better water. Right? But he's still getting a Porsche. He don't need it. Why would he need a Porsche if he can have one type of car? Well, I want a Porsche. All right, that's fair. I just think people also try to find someone to blame. And they're like, well, Jeff Bezos have billions of dollars, and Hector made a good point. Like, that doesn't mean he basically has billions of dollars. It's just his assets are worth that much. Fair. I just don't think. I feel like that's not a good mindset to hit on. It's like, oh, but he has a lot of money. Why doesn't he do something about it? Beyonce has a lot of money. Why doesn't she do something about it? LeBron has a lot of money. Fucking Neil Patrick Harris has a lot of money. Lady Gaga has a lot of money. Why don't all these people do something? And these are people who really advocate. Jeff Bezos has from what I know of, I don't research Jeff Bezos. He's not anything correlates to my life other than the fact that I spend money on Amazon. But all these celebrities that like I just named have shown like a social standard where they feel like, oh, like they're clear to show that, you know, they Black Lives Matter, they're like trans friendly, they just advocate for better social health, right? Like a better society. But they're not spending millions of dollars to fix Flint. So isn't that weird though? Like, how do you go about that?
I was curious, like, why can't we just pull in money and just like fix Flint?
No one wants to do that, bro. We have millions of people in this country. We all like to spend money. Let's be real here. Everybody here likes to spend money. Mm-hmm. What's some bullshit you spend money on? How about this microphone?
I don't know. I don't know if it's like we like to spend money.
We like to buy. We like to get new things.
We like to acquire new things.
Yes, fine. Better way to say it. Which requires money to spend on it.
Yeah.
Right. What was the last bullshit thing you bought? Show us that pillow you bought.
That was the last bullshit.
You don't need that pillow. You had two perfectly fine pillows.
I had 3 pillows.
Wow.
Greedy.
I brought a pillow from home. My pillows right now.
Oh, so you stole your parents' pillow and you bought another one? Wow.
My pillows were on my bed.
You bought them?
These 3 pillows were on my bed.
You bought them?
I bought 2 of them. Cause there was a time when I was like, you know, you remember those pillow fights in the city? That they used to do like those events.
Oh yeah, pre-Rona, yes. I forgot we have pre-Rona things like that. You remember when we used to all walk without pants in the subway?
Yeah, no, like no pants days, but it was like, like a pillow fight day. I definitely bought pillows for that one time. Or
you bought okay, so that's some bullshit you bought. You bought pillows to do a pillow fight.
Do a pillow fight, and then I kept them, and I you know.
Which is good. I mean, I would hope you didn't throw out pillows. I mean, I hope you
washed pillows, and I took one of them pillows because, you know.
Of course.
But now they're pretty much faded. So,
like, Karina, what was the last bullshit thing you bought?
That camera?
She lying, bro.
I guess so.
Wow. That's not bullshit. That's for her job. Thank you.
She's not using it.
You can't. Wow. Yo, Hector. What the fuck, man? This guy, yo, he doesn't read the room. I've been trying to get Karina to buy this camera so she like feels like, all right, cool, like, you know, I'm making something of myself. And here comes Hector going like, look at this bullshit.
I'm not using it.
No, I'm kidding.
You're not wrong though, but like, I don't want to hear it.
It's been it hasn't even been a week. It hasn't even been a week.
It's been a week.
It hasn't even been a week, bro.
It's been a week.
I literally asked you about it when we confirmed a shoot that we have to do.
Oh, you're right. It's been like a couple of days.
A couple of days.
Did you take it out the box?
Yes.
Did you take a picture with it for Instagram?
I guess so. I took those pictures with it. Yeah.
Oh, so then you're good. Just got to practice it. Compared to a pillow for a pillow fight.
That wasn't the last bullshit thing I bought.
There's something more recent.
What?
The pillow and the pot that I bought from Target were the last things I bought.
Okay.
The pot wasn't really useful.
You didn't need it. Pillow, you saw it, you liked it, and you bought it, right? Yeah. You liked it, you saw it, you bought it, which is.
But, you know, I was feeling towards the end of like the whole thing that I didn't really need them. So I kind of.
We don't really need a lot of things we have in our lives. Let's be real here. We don't, and that's just how it is, though. Like, Karina, what was the actual last bullshit thing you bought? Let's be real here.
Probably like 2 vinyls.
She don't need 2 vinyls.
I don't need vinyls.
I don't have a vinyl player.
She doesn't even have a vinyl player. It's just this is what I'm saying. And then now she's gonna buy a vinyl player. This is what I'm saying. She's gonna be quicker to buy this vinyl player than she was to buy that camera. I just want to say that real quick.
The vinyl player is more like least expensive than the camera.
The camera will make you that money like triple, quadruple.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but
you're literally paying off almost $100, a little bit more than $100 of it with 2 gigs that you already have.
I don't know.
That vinyl player ain't making you money. But there's a difference between a tool.
It's giving you happiness.
Yeah, that's bullshit. But yeah, like my thing is that you could use that camera to buy more vinyl players or more vinyls. You know what I mean? Like there's a difference between a tool and then something that's just not gonna do anything for you unless it's associated with like your thing. You know,
it's an investment. Yeah.
Right. But there's nothing wrong with buying bullshit. Yeah, and wasting time. But you see, that's an oxymoron. Okay, so that being said, I just think people gotta like also like check like yourselves, obviously, because like there's been times where I've been more than happy to donate money. Like I've donated to mad causes. We donated together money for Black Lives Matter. We donated money for
LGBT stuff,
LGBT like organizations. I think we did Trevor and all this stuff, right? We put it on one of the episodes. It's just it's taking a minute to notice and then help out. I think that's the difference. It's just interesting that we have to attack. We just look at Bezos as the bad guy, which he's not a good guy. Don't get me wrong, because he does have tons of money. He could do something with it. He's not obligated
sitting there.
to. But he's not obligated to. He has things he buy.
Thank God. Okay.
What do you want? No, say what you want to say though.
I mean, yeah, he's not obligated to, but like, why wouldn't, if you have like all this money accumulating, why wouldn't you want to help? Is my point.
I mean, do you have money you could use right now?
Yeah, I could use like spare.
Yeah. You don't have a single dollar you can spare? Then go do it. Go donate. Okay. Go donate until you don't need the money. You know what I mean? Like but that's just not.
So there's a difference between me and him.
Why? But there's people that are more poor than you are though, right?
Right.
So in this case, you're obviously this Jeff Bezos is significant. You're way more poor than this dude. But you still, as a right and a moral that you want to stand by, totally understandable. Help the lesser. Trying to help out Flynn ain't wrong. Trying to help out world hunger, which apparently he definitely. I don't know how you calculate that number, but apparently he has enough money to end world hunger with like not even a quarter of what he has. It's just like people like to buy shit. People like to have shit. It's like people are selfish to that point, and I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. Like I'm sure, like the way he's built himself, like he didn't just grab that money. He got it because a lot of us like have you ever like saw like less money in your account before and you're like, yo, what the fuck? I thought I had way more money, and then it was like Spotify or Apple Music and you're like, fuck, I forgot I paid $10 for that. But why does Apple need my $10? They don't, but you give it to them because you want to listen to their unlimited subscription of music. That's just kind of my point. It's just like I feel like it's easier to blame that one big Jeff Bezos than to also like kind of look at like, yo, maybe we could just do something better as just a society and just like handle our own shit our own way without just trying to blame other people. It's just easier to blame other people than to do our shit. Government. I mean, yeah. I mean, the government is a big thing when it comes to that. Like the way taxes are held, stuff like that, the kind of financial funds and helps. Like it's kind of fucked up that the Flint water crisis. I don't know if it's still going on, but I think it is.
It's still going on.
Yeah, so it's just like my man, like give them clean water. But it makes me wonder how. This is me playing devil's advocate, but me playing devil's advocate is legitimately like a thought I have. But I wonder how bad it is if we keep it going like this and we're just like whatever. You know what I mean? Like it's just still going, and like you've had people like celebrities and stuff like donate, but like obviously it wasn't enough. But like. You see what I mean? Like, but they don't need all that cars. They don't need to flow out all the cash. They don't have to have the Lambo. They don't have to have the Versace. They don't have to have the Gucci, right? We don't have that shit. So why aren't they giving a significant amount of money? How come we don't hold them up to that? But we're all selfish.
I know.
It's just interesting. We all like our own things. We all buy our own things. We all work for that money. It just makes me wonder, at what point can we really just hold ourselves accountable? And can we do that? Is that fair? Like, morals is one thing, but then there's a difference between morals and like, you and I, all of us have different morals. Right?
Yes.
We all have different morals.
Yeah.
What do you think, Hector?
We might hold similar morals.
Oh yeah, no doubt. We hold similar morals, but we don't all have the same morals.
We don't agree on everything.
I guess you're right.
That's what I'm saying. But it's just like if people, we live in a very judgmental time where people are canceled immediately when a tweet is misread or misinterpreted. Mm-hmm. And like we just think if someone doesn't hold up to our own morals, they're fucked up.
Yeah.
That's true.
That being said, last thing before we go to word of the week and talk about, I just have one more morality thing.
Oh, we're sponsored by IPA. That's crazy.
No, I wish. See, but you didn't have to recognize it though. Look at you. How you feel? How you stupid? Anyways,
when you drank it, I could see the IPA bottle label.
Why? But what brand is it?
So no.
Exactly.
I don't know brands.
No, exactly. You don't know what brand it is until they pay us. Then we know what brand it is. It's like water. It's like what brand of water did y'all like again? I forgot.
Poland Spring.
Boss.
Yeah, me too. Shut the fuck up. That is what, like, I know you're just joking, but that is where, like, I think we're dumb as people. That we pay for Voss water that's like double, almost like triple the price. Like I think a bottle of Poland Spring is probably typically like $1, and then Voss is like $3, bruh. And it's in a Voss bottle of water is like so inconvenient. It's glass. Why do I need my Voss is in a glass?
No, it's plastic.
Oh, it's plastic?
Yeah.
I thought it was in glass.
No.
Oh, you got the you got the broke Voss. Got it. You got the broke Voss. You got Voss A. Got it.
Oh.
Got it. No, it's probably his plastic.
Asshole.
Wow. Oh, wow. What the fuck?
Wow.
Yo, this guy doesn't know where to stop,
Why are you
yo.
on me?
Are you dead ass? Are you dead ass?
What did I do to you?
Yo, no more new pillows for you, bro.
Target.
But speaking of like in different brands, Xbox versus PlayStation. Real quick before we go to word of the week.
We all know Xbox is trash. So
why is it trash to you, Karina? Before Hector walls out on you.
It's an ugly
I'm gonna slap you an hour later.
green color.
I can't slap you to the screen.
Green color.
I'm going to keep interrupting you. That's what I'm going to keep doing.
Like,
fuck out of here with your propaganda.
Robust and round thing. Up. Like,
no,
ew.
No.
Ew.
No. No one heard anything you said because I kept interrupting you.
Gross.
I'm still confused.
Bitch.
Wow. Whoa. Holy shit. We weren't friends. This would have taken a different turn.
You were saying?
Ugly.
But what's wrong with Xbox?
Because it's ugly? That's why you don't like Xbox?
Yeah.
But that's how people go through, but that's realistically how people don't like to say that shit.
What do you mean?
Exactly.
But Xbox is even more.
But nothing. Shut up.
You know, it's funny that you said that, Hector. People don't give a fuck about that. They really don't. Like, you have to give them like 2 or 3 key points, and they're like, "Oh, I bet I'm buying that one," and it looks good.
But it gives you more.
Because let's be real, if the Xbox looks ugly, like actually looked ugly, not what Karina thinks is ugly, because she hasn't checked the mirror lately. But how you think something is ugly, right? Oh, was that hard? Yeah, you guys should see both of your reactions. I'm gonna replay that shit in the video. Yeah, we'll put. No, but like if the Xbox was really ugly, we wouldn't buy it.
It's ugly.
I don't know. I mean, I guess the loyal people who will still buy regardless.
I feel like a true gamer has switched back and forth.
A true gamer plays PC. Let's be fucking real.
Let me tell you something about PC, yo. PC fucks.
The
PC
master
fucks.
race.
I understand why people fuck with PC. And it's funny because I used to be like, yo, why the fuck would you get like a whole computer for that shit? Son, when you get PC and you see the amount of games you could buy for like $5 and the quality you get, it's wild.
It's wild that we spent $60 for a video game.
Oh, no, time out. Yeah, well, let's talk about that real quick.
On a console.
I can't believe.
On top of paying like $500, $300 to $500.
For a console, we pay $60 to play the game. That's
a
wild.
new console every year, or so like every other couple years. A new. God damn. But we get a new console every other couple of years, and then pay $60 for every new game that comes out.
Mm-hmm.
When you could pay much less for better quality on a build your own computer, which you don't have to upgrade.
No, but PC is still $60 though. Don't get it twisted.
But
you don't have to pay for internet. You don't have to pay a subscription to play online.
There's that, and you don't have to pay for a new system every fucking year.
You don't.
Like at some point, they're gonna transfer over to.
But they're all on PC is a good thing. Not the exclusives like let's say like for PS3 or PS5 that's coming out now. Like Uncharted is not on there. It's on PC. You think so?
They eventually put them to PC.
Like Ghost of whatever, which is a PS4 exclusive, is not there. Spider-Man's not on there, and Spider-Man looks fire. Also, like the new Avengers game came out. I don't know if y'all saw that, but it looks kind of fire. But only the PS4 version can play with Spider-Man. You can't play with Spider-Man in any other version. It's kind of interesting. Sony really got that shit locked down with exclusivity. I think we're just so impatient, and we're built around the hype. Because it's $60 when you buy it when it comes out.
Huh.
You get to play the game.
Right.
I bought Fall Guys. Fall Guys was $20.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure in like a year or two it's gonna be $10, and then $5, and then randomly it's gonna be $7. You know.
I mean, yeah, because at that point the game is dying out. And people aren't playing that game anymore. People are playing that game now, so you're gonna pay the most amount of money now.
Are you guys the type to more likely buy a game as soon as it came out?
Yes.
Or wait a couple months?
Nope. As soon as it comes out. If I really fuck with the game, I really wanted to play the game, I'll buy it.
I know if Halo came out tomorrow and you didn't even have a Series X, you still get Halo.
I had it. I pre-ordered it.
I've only done that for one game recently, and that was Cyberpunk because it looks pretty good.
Oh. Mm-hmm. For what?
I've never done it for PC.
Okay.
But I've never done it for any other game. Have you guys? I mean, you pre-ordered a game, Hector, but you
pre-ordered.
I can't believe you pre-ordered.
I have regretted the highest, the worst thing I've ever done, honestly, in gaming is pre-order fully all the fucking like downloadable content that comes with it too.
Figurines,
Destiny 2 for $90. So
that's not that bad. That's not that bad.
It's bad compared to the fact that I don't touch that shit now. Like,
well, games and gaming companies fuck you now because they'll say like, "Oh, here's this additional content," but it's like you could have just put that in the game.
Yeah.
So that's what you pay for, like the season pass. That's another way they fuck you.
It wasn't a season pass. It was like I'm paying for the main game and then the 2 downloadable contents that are coming out later in the year.
So season pass.
They could have just put it.
Well, they could have just put it there, but it's not done yet, so they fuck you like that. Karina is not super up to. You don't have the latest consoles, which is whatever.
I don't at all.
Karina's a retrofit.
But she's a great example of like how you could still play PS3 and that's just fire. There was a post online I saw that someone was like, yeah, like they had like this was like when PS3 was cool. Well, when PS3 was about to fan out because PS4 is coming out, and somebody lent their friend their PS3 with all their games, and they have never played a PS3 before, even though they knew a PS4 was coming out, and they were like, "Yo, this shit's fire." The value is in the game. The value is in the game exclusivity. How much you fuck with that brand. Like you can pay a game $60 now. Like Avengers, come December, will be $40. Do you know a controller for a console costs as much as a game?
Yeah.
Or even more? The Wiimotes cost $80. How much does a week? How much? Yes, the Joy-Con. Sorry, that's how I know I'm too late on this shit.
Yeah, like $70. It's ridiculous how much.
Which is like more than a game. That's more than a game.
It's ridiculous.
And that's a quarter of the console. Almost a quarter of the console. Because it's like $300. You know what I mean? That's expensive. Game is expensive.
Things.
Bro, you want to know? Do you want to take a guess? Karina, take a guess how much each one of those is like those like the remotes. Mm-hmm. How much do you think it costs to make one of those motherfuckers?
It costs to make.
Oh, like they don't
make.
To make maybe like $10.
Not even, bro.
Is it like $2?
Probably. But add on the branding, the comfortability, the technology to like make it easy to use. Because you would think that it's just because it's a controller, it's easy to use. No, right? The idea of it, the way you could use it during the game, all that is why it costs so much. But it's funny because realistically, the piece of plastic costs only $2, and that's where like all the money maker comes in, because that means that is a $78 profit to $2. Now you could be like Hector, and I do this too, and buy a third party brand controller, which is not always reliable, but they're almost half the cost.
They work just as good.
That being said, PS4 can suck my dick. Anyways,
honestly, like prefer playing with this as opposed to Joy-Cons, especially with fighting games, like with Smash Bros.
I'll say this. See, Karina's not up to date with the games, so I don't know if she can even talk about this.
I mean, she plays a retro.
But she's had both an Xbox 360 and a PS3. And you know what's not working, baby?
The PS3.
PS3. Anyway,
actually both, because I'm on. So the first one that like broke down was a 360.
I thought you were the first one that broke down.
That's funny. That too. But I got a refurbished one, so I have technically two 360s.
So you have a 720?
Anyways, word of the week.
No, I think so this is what I honestly think with this battle, because I'm not gonna lie. I grew up, I had a PS1, thankful to my parents. Well, I think my cousin gave me his PS1, which is nice. And then the first console I ever really actually bought was an Xbox 360, which failed on me 3 times with the red ring of death. So they just suck my dick.
3 rings of death.
The red rings of death. Don't get me wrong, because my PS3 also got bricked because it just had a malfunction.
Bricked? What you called it?
A brick. When it bricks, it means like it's literally worth nothing and it's just bricked. It's just weight.
Like cold? It's bricked outside?
So, I think PS3 has the better exclusives, but Xbox has multiplayer gaming locked down. And I know Hector is not gonna agree, because this dude wants Master Chief in his mouth.
Wants who?
He wants Master Chief in his mouth.
Spartan 117, baby.
He wants that Spartan 117 in his mouth.
I really,
you know who Master Chief is, right, Karina?
No.
He's like the main character from Halo. Yeah.
I religiously suck Halo's cock.
He loves Halo's cock. He's the only person. He's the only person I know that likes Halo Wars, and that's like a real-time strategy game.
Halo Wars is fire.
About Halo. I played Halo 3. That shit was fire.
It's all fire.
They're all the same game.
You're a fucking liar.
And now this is where I'm contradicting myself. I buy NBA 2K every fucking year.
Like the same game.
That's legit the same fucking game. Legit the same fucking game. Nothing changes. You're in the same damn court playing the same damn game.
Every fucking year for the last maybe 5 years, which I've been blessed also to get like half off whenever I play, because of my bro Joe. Shout out to Joseph. We go half and half on it, so it's not the full $60. Every fucking year. I had to close my eyes because I felt that shit. Every year, bro, I get that 2K and I don't regret it. I saw people being like, yo, this shit's whack. It's like the same game as last year. And I'm like, oh, I don't care. I'm still playing.
It's like nothing changes. Like all those.
Well, I can argue. The roster changes. You don't get the new roster.
Okay, you get different players.
You want to play with the same people every year?
it doesn't make a difference.
You basically do.
It doesn't, and you don't. There's different teams. They work differently. Yeah, I don't know sports.
No, you make the way that the team works.
Yeah, but if I'm playing with the Lakers from 5 years ago compared to the Lakers now, two different things.
If you run a simulation of both,
if you listen to fucking Art Pop,
you're gonna play the same
in comparison to Born This Way, they're two different things.
Don't even compare. That's like apples and oranges. You can't compare.
So Lady Gaga is making songs every year. You know she got a whole album of songs, right?
No,
so like, isn't it just Lady Gaga's songs every year?
No, there's a different.
But they're just songs by Lady Gaga, so you're just buying the same shit.
No,
they're different songs.
They're
different rosters.
Different beats,
people.
Different lyrics, different.
There's new people. There's people that get kicked out. There's
those people play the same way.
You don't.
They don't. There's centers. They're power forwards. This is how I know y'all don't know sports. There's centers. There's power forwards. LeBron James used to be in the Cavs. Now he's in the Lakers. Like Lady Gaga's just still Lady Gaga.
But these computer generated game.
Tell me the difference between Art Pop and this last that she came out with.
I hate you.
Lyrics.
Karina's just mad that the only song that slapped from fucking the new shit is the one with Ariana Grande, and she's not happy about that.
No.
I have yet to hear that album.
It's not the only one.
What song slaps from that song?
911.
From that one. So she stole some shit from Tyler the Creator. See what I'm saying, bro? Nothing's original, bro. Nothing's fucking original here, bro. Nah, fuck out of here. Nah, but I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, me buying 2K every year is just so contradicting. But I feel like Halo's the same thing every year.
It's not. There's a story. The story is progressing. It's different every damn time.
Let me get this right. Ready? Watch this. I'm gonna tell you, and I haven't been caught up at all since maybe like never. Ready? There's a chief. He wears a green suit. In fact, he's the Master Chief. Right? They call them Spartans. There's an alien species he's combating against.
That's it.
I mean, that's not Halo 1 through like 10. I just solved Bungie's problem for the next 5 Halos.
First of all, Bungie doesn't own Halo anymore.
I'm sorry.
Halo 3 there.
Microsoft does.
Yeah, the new company that makes this is Industries 343.
Which is part of Microsoft.
No, it's his own.
Oh, no?
It's his own studios.
Yeah, that makes sense because it's like Naughty Dog. It's like Naughty Dog
to owns it, but
okay. So without going too hard, so we could go in the word of the week. Even though I want to roast Karina for PS3, I want to hear this. What's he goes and kills mad aliens?
Yeah, sure.
With like a warthog, a banshee. So he kills aliens in land and air. He doesn't even kill aliens in water, bruh.
He does it.
So my man only could do land and air.
In space.
And wheels. And is there space ones?
In space.
He don't go to space.
He's on ships.
He don't fly ships in the game.
In space?
You don't play the game, so how are you gonna come against me with that? No, they fight in space.
Like with ships?
No, not with ships. It's not Star Wars.
What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
But he fights them in space.
Inside, he fights him in a ship in space.
Outside
a spaceship.
outside of a spaceship in space.
Oh, he does that? Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, fine. So at the end of the day, though, he's fighting new aliens. He was fighting the Covenant at first. Now he was fighting the Swarm at first, and then the Covenant. And then the Covenant had like an alliance with the fucking Spartans and bullshit. At the end of the day, he's still just killing new aliens, right?
He's saving Earth.
From what?
From all the threats.
Aliens.
What's the major threat?
Aliens. The Covenant.
So
there's a lot of different races in the Covenant. The Covenant is a combination of different races.
But at the end of the day, it's a Covenant.
Alliance of different races.
He's still fighting aliens every 5 years.
The Swarm is a different thing. The Forerunners are different.
The Swarm is like the infected.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it's a creation.
Now you like Halo a lot.
Yeah.
People were upset about this last Halo trailer because it looked like whatever.
I saw the trailer and I was like, damn, like that. You can get lost. You're pretty much lost because if you didn't play the Halo Wars, if you didn't follow Halo Wars, you're pretty much like, what the fuck? Who the fuck is this? Like,
yeah, that sucks. But that sucks because then it's like, how do you make a game? That's where I think like gaming design is very interesting because it's like, how do you make a game that like you can make new people play that didn't want to catch up, and then that's still entertaining for the people who really love the series. It's like sequels. What's a sequel you guys hated? Fucking
almost all of them.
What's that movie with Channing Tatum and they're dancing?
Cars 2? Horrible movie.
Yeah, no, Cars 3. That was what it was. Cars 3. I hated Cars 3. Get Up.
I think
there was Get Up 2. Shrek 2 was fire.
Shrek 2, 3, 4 were fire.
No. You're not gonna pretend.
What? 3 and 4.
They were not. They were gold.
I didn't mean gold. They were good.
What?
3 and 4 were good. Shrek 3 and 4 were good. What?
Yeah.
Karina?
Nah, fam. I mean, it was okay.
Compared to 2?
I'm not comparing them. They're their own story.
It was okay.
Compared to 1? But they can still be shitty stories compared to the other ones.
I know, but you
don't watch a sequel of thinking, oh, I hope it's not better than the last one.
I hope it's just as good as the last one.
What?
Toy Story 2.
Okay.
Was good.
2, 3.
3 was all right. I didn't watch 4.
2, 3.
I didn't watch 4. Y'all watch 4?
4 was good.
It was okay, but it was
the only thing I know about 4 was that like there was a spork, and like the spork was a little out of it.
Trash. The spork was trash.
Yeah.
And he loved
Sporky.
Trash. Well, it really was called Sporky, wasn't it? Yeah. Last thing. Karina, PlayStation. What do y'all got?
Big Planet.
PlayStation?
Little Big Planet was fire though. I
never played it. I always wanted to play it though.
But online is trash because people keep making the same boards every time. Karina?
I don't know. I haven't played any like recent PlayStation games. But I can't say,
even
what?
for PS3.
All the consoles I've had, you know which one still holds up? PlayStation 2.
Damn.
So
I'm gonna have to give her that
by
one.
default, it wins.
Well, I mean, it doesn't hold up to next gen qualifications because, like I feel like you could be a gamer and love retro. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, there's also like a standard where like it's like new shit. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I know more people holding on to their PS2s than they hold on to their Xboxes. Did you have a regular Xbox?
I had Xbox 360. I had all the Xbox.
Did you have the PS2?
I never owned a PS2. I never owned a PlayStation.
Have you ever owned a PlayStation?
I never owned.
I'm biased because PS2 was my shit.
I went from Nintendo 64 to Xbox.
See, but now you fake because you got a Switch and an Xbox One.
Switch is a Switch.
All right, but now if you can only hold on to one of those, would it be the One or the Switch? That's tough. But you love Xbox so much. It can't be that tough, buddy.
I mean, it's not like I'm playing Halo every day.
But damn, I can't believe you just said that, Hector. I believed in you, bro. I know, I believed in you, and I believed in you, but that just makes your argument so invalid because you don't play Halo every day? Or what do you play every day? Animal Crossing.
I don't play Animal Crossing every day.
Mario games.
I don't play Mario.
Smash Bros. Mario Kart.
This is the Hector in his childhood was like super into video games. Now lately, like more recently, like I try to find time to play. I don't really like. What calls me more is like Netflix. Like I'll just sit and watch like shows instead of like actually playing.
Bro, I can't decide on shit, bro.
what I do, like what's easier for me is when it comes to Netflix is just watching anime. Like I'll just like throw on an anime and then I'll be like, oh, I'll get hooked or I don't.
Why don't you get like Crunchyroll or some shit?
I do have Crunchyroll.
Oh.
Well, I use my
You pay for it?
Damn it, you don't got the... Oh, okay. I was gonna say, you didn't give Karina the login?
He's my cousins. You want it?
There's Crunchyroll, there's Funimation. What's another one? If y'all could only have... Super last one. If y'all could only have either Netflix or Hulu, which one would it be?
Netflix.
Damn.
Easy. Hulu doesn't have enough shows for me to...
I used to shit on Hulu and be like, yo, but Hulu's only like TV shows.
The layout for Hulu is disgusting.
I don't like that.
Yeah, the layout for Hulu is disgusting. Especially on like a TV kind of shit.
Yeah.
Terrible.
It's gross.
I like the shows I get to watch. I get to like watch Rick and Morty. Like I was on Hulu for Rick and Morty almost at some point. Like just watching that show.
I got Hulu because I wanted to watch Scrubs. And then I started watching House is on Hulu. And I started watching Grey's Anatomy a little bit. And then they started getting some other shows. And I was like, okay, I get it.
Oh, The Good Doctor. I fuck with
I heard that shit was fire.
It's a good show.
With the autistic kid who like is really
I love all the
pun intended, but he's a really good doctor. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I love like any shows that like amplify and show like
Well, you know what, Hector? I love when you amplify our minds and teach us things every week. So how about you tell us about
Word of the week.
the word of the week?
Suck my dick.
The word of the week.
Here's the word of the week, guys. So
I wasn't that excited to say that, but okay.
I wasn't excited. So a quick little shout out to last week's word of the week for the two. The two outside of the group, outside the podcast, to fellow people that participated. Because Karina wanted to participate, and
she's always welcome because we love Karina.
So Ray went and said, "My favorite fruit is a mango." Cute. And then Javi, I don't know. Do we know Javi?
Your cousin who raps.
No, this is not my cousin Javi. This is a guy named Javi or O.O. Something like that.
Oh, I don't know who that is, but shout out to him though. Thank you for responding to
followers. It's like,
thank you, Javi,
participating. He said, "My girl told me her parents were out of town, so man had to come through, but it turned into a mango when parents came home early."
I mean, he really used the word, so
really did use the words. So
my man, shout out to you, yo.
Shout out to you.
We appreciate you.
This week's word of the week. You guys ready for this?
Wait, did you say Karina's already?
Oh, I mean,
wow.
Come on,
Karina's was pretty witty. It was "let that man go." Bitch.
Yo, I just want to say Hector has called Karina a bitch like 8 times. And I'm not condoning this. But this bitch wildin', bro, right here. This one.
Sassy.
This one.
I love you, Karina.
We both love you. Okay, so yeah, sorry. What is the word of the week?
Word of the week.
Do you want me not to call you a bitch? Because I'll stop. But I can't. It's like it comes out.
What?
Bitch.
I don't know, man. I'll try.
We wouldn't call each other bitches if we knew it harmed each other.
Does it harm you?
Bitch?
I think so much.
If Hector deadass if he meant it and he was like, yo, stop being a bitch, I'd be like, what?
Whoa.
Like to me. To Karina, I'd be like, yo, that's your problem. To me, I'd be like, word?
So this week's word of the week is goof dookie.
Okay.
Can you use that in the sentence?
No, I can't.
Is a goof dookie like just recently 26 years old and her hair is colored?
No.
Oh.
It's a verb. It's a verb, guys.
What are you talking about?
Goof dookie is a verb?
Goof dookie is a verb.
Enlighten us.
So, goof dookie. Shitting in someone's mouth and yucking like Goofy while doing it.
I did not see that coming. Not gonna lie to you, I didn't see that coming. I did not think that was a thing. So you defecate into some person's mouth.
Yep.
Consensually.
Yep.
And then you go, yup. But like, how do you hold the poop in your mouth? Like under your tongue? Did you die laughing when you heard this the first time and you read the definition?
Oh, no, I was more disgusted than anything.
You're like, you know what? Put it on the pod. Karina, use goof duking.
Oh my lord!
Is it safe to say that the girls in the Two Girls One Cup video goof dookied?
They weren't laughing like
they weren't laughing.
They weren't laughing, but
they could have goofed. They could have yucked. which would have made that video 20 times worse. Have you all watched the video already of Two Girls One Cup?
Of course. We watched it together.
We'll watch it together.
Oh, yes. Yes, we did.
Not episode 3. Was that episode 3?
Oh my god, was it episode 3? We were doing that on episode 3?
It was the one episode that we did it at Karina's house.
You guys filmed it. We recorded.
Yes. We were recording your house and we were on your bed and everything, and we watched the video. Whoops, my bad.
We watched Two Girls One Cup on Karina's bed.
Yeah, and then all on our separate accounts, we watched the BME Olympics, and that was wild. Goof duking. Yeah, wow. So if I can't wait, I would love to see anyone using goof duking this week on our post, in which you're always encouraged to, in which, by the way, before we go, make sure you go and follow us. Too much that internet. I don't think we switched to Twitter because someone who is the one that runs the Twitter didn't do it.
Oh.
But we're going to switch it. Too much that internet on Instagram and Twitter. Then you make sure you follow us. Myself at Thank You Eddin. Hector is Delgadillo_Miss Swag, and Karina's gonna be okay. Which I'm surprised you haven't changed yet. I feel like you change your name at least once a year.
Me?
Yeah.
You think Karina's gonna be okay as long as I know her?
You were Karina La Chillona. What was it?
La Chillona.
La Chillona, and then what was the one before that?
I don't know.
Here comes Karina.
When was that?
I don't know.
Karina's crazy cars.
Karina's been Karina's gonna
I've been
okay
Karina for a while.
for a long time.
Yeah, you've been Karina for about 26 years. let's be real here. I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty sure I've tagged you on something, and you were not either Karina whatever, and then Karina's gonna be okay. But I feel like I'm gonna have to go far back down. Let's see. Okay, so I definitely tagged you on this thing of. I didn't tag you on this thing of Cardi B. Good. You didn't need to be tagged. There's definitely... Oh, there it is. Okay. Karina, you were... No, damn. I didn't put your fucking name. Damn it! Oh, fuck. Well, whatever. I thought you were a different name at one point.
It's okay.
Oh, look. It's when we graduated from college.
Well,
Can you believe that was 6 years ago?
no, that wasn't.
4 years ago?
That was 4.
Almost 5 years ago?
No. 4.
That was almost 5. Coming up soon.
4.
You said because my sister was pregnant. Yo, because she said my sister's pregnant. She was like, yo, you know what a good topic is? That you're going to be an uncle. I'm like, I'm going to be an uncle in like 4 months, bro. She was like, yeah, but that's like basically tomorrow. I'm like, bro, no, it's not. It's not.
It's big to tomorrow.
Because if I had a kid now in comparison to a kid like in 4 months, I'd rather have that kid in 4 months.
It's inevitable, though.
It is inevitable. But yeah, just no.
Might as well be tomorrow.
Wait 4 months. Don't you dare bring that kid around me that soon. I'm not ready yet. But it's going to be exciting to be uncle. Okay. That being said, guys, it's been a long episode. Thank you so much for being here for the Too Much Into the Podcast. Make sure you follow us on all social media accounts, and especially go on YouTube and watch us at youtube.com. Then go to YouTube and then search and then Too Much Internet, because we still don't have the thing because you guys haven't followed us. And we had a fucking goal and we still haven't reached it yet. So we're trying to get that as soon as possible. So please keep watching. We appreciate you guys. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.